Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile. But then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. Hey, but you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you could see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child, and take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? And you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you?
Okay, ready? What's your name?
I'm Will Nelson.
Ryan.
Jake.
Name's Eugenia Kornacki.
Amanda.
Ben Smith.
Grace Noosa.
I'm Roman.
Kyle Bramson.
Stephanie.
Anabelladeloreto. Sam.
My name is Matt.
Okay.
Full name?
Whatever you want, that's fine.
What is today's date?
July 26th, 2023. How old are you?
21.
19, but I'm turning 20 in 3 days.
I am 21 years old.
I'm 21.
I'm 21 years old.
20 years old.
I am 21.
I am 20 years old.
I'm about to be 21.
When?
12.
Don't go tonight.
21.
I'm thinking about that.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
I'm 21.
What made you want to sign up to study abroad?
Have a really cool experience, and I've never been to Italy, and I have some family here, so.
My parents did it and said that it makes the world feel a lot smaller and easier to take on.
Me, Ryan, and Rowan have a friend back home who had studied abroad just for 6 weeks, and she loved studying abroad so much that she decided to get an Airbnb and stick around for the rest of the summer in Italy. And we were like, there's got to be something really cool about doing this.
My mom wanted me to do it.
To sign up, I had seen like other friends do it before, and they said they had such a great time. So I did some research on the website, and it just sounded like the experience of a lifetime.
Traveling has always been a passion of mine, and I've always loved it, but I've never really done it right. I've just done like family vacays, but like never been to Europe ever. and I felt like this was like the most perfect opportunity. I wanted to do a spring semester, but also did not want to miss out on college, so I thought I would just do the full summer. Convinced Manny to go with me and was like, let's just do it. Worst case, it'll just be us two all summer, and turns out that was just not the case, and it's been amazing.
I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to see if I was capable of living in a different country. My major is international affairs, and if I want a career in this, I kind of have to travel around. Why not test that out as a 21-year-old?
Don't know. I wanted just to study abroad to go to Europe. I think that would be pretty cool. See something new and do it alone. And I did 12 weeks because I want to be different.
I wanted to spend the summer in Europe with my friends.
Well, I've always wanted to travel, and my mom studied abroad in Florence when she was in college, so I knew that I wanted to do it coming into college, but I love to travel, and I thought it was a good opportunity to do both.
Always been something I wanted to do, and my dad studied abroad, and that was the most unbelievable experience of his life. So I definitely wanted that, and just the personal growth and seeing the world for sure.
I wanted to do something completely by myself. I went to college with my two best friends, so I've never done anything by myself. So I wanted to come here and do this. I wanted to see some of the world.
Definitely my mom is a big part of it, and just like kind of how I grew up also. My mom did study abroad when she was in college, and she also went away for college, so she wanted me to do both of those things. And also too, like I grew up traveling a lot with my family and like going a lot of places, so I've always loved traveling to different places. So I think that's like a big aspect of why I wanted to do it.
What is your happiest moment from this summer?
Right now, I mean, last night when we were all dancing at the dinner, that was like 10 out of 10, like FSU experience for sure. Besides that, like something we all did, I would say when we were swimming in Croatia.
Croatia, definitely, and oh yeah, like swimming in that beach. That was pretty cool.
Like in that little
Beach, but not beach.
Not the, yeah, like right where the little town at the bottom
Yeah.
of God's, I don't know, we just see the mountains in the background, everyone's laughing and jumping in the water. It's just like
Try not to step on sea urchins.
Yeah, try not to step on sea urchins.
Like being in Morocco, being in Croatia, all like the big trips with everybody. But then there's like so many like smaller big ones, like just like nights everybody's going out and we're all like playing games or stuff like that. I really always enjoyed that stuff.
One night, we got some bottles of wine after a long night of drinking. I sat down there. It was me, Will, Issa, Morgan. There were a bunch of people there, all playing music and watching the lights.
We were in Croatia. Me, Will, Jake, and Sam were trying to find the cliff jumping spot, and we couldn't find it, and we were about to give up, and then we finally found this little hole in the wall in the thing of Dubrovnik, and then just like seeing like the whole world open up and like the oceans and stuff. That was so cool, and just cliff jumping off those cliffs in Croatia for sure. It was so fun.
There's so many. I can't even like count them. Big happy moments, probably just, I don't know, like anytime all 12 of us are together, whether it's we're walking around Herculaneum and Amalfi and dying of heat, but like still making each other laugh and having a great time. Or like, obviously the big moments like Croatia, or like even the small moments of like Matt coming in my room at 10 a.m. this morning to get back the full-length mirror. Even though it's frustrating, I know one day I'll miss it, and it's just fun having all of us live so close together. It's been truly, really special.
Croatia, I know everyone's gonna say that, but it was so happy. I think that first night when we were all sitting around the table together in our Airbnb that we rented for like no money, and we were just sitting there talking.
Meeting everyone here. A particular moment, I'm gonna say Croatia. And just, it kind of felt like a summer preview of what my life was gonna be like for the next like 3 months.
Venice, we were all together laughing in the bra bar.
I got 2. Greece was amazing. Sam and I did that together. Another one would be, I think, just laying down one night with all the guys in Morocco, looking up at the stars in the Sahara, and like that was like a big realization. Like we've done it. Like we're over here seeing the world that people don't get to see. Like we are lucky kids. It was cool. One other really happy moment was definitely when we were in Venice. When we were, at the big square, and they were,
Me too, me too, me too.
You know, there was a band there playing, and we were just dancing.
With everybody in Croatia, honestly, that was a really good memory by the beach when we were jumping off the cliffs, or in the Sahara, seeing the moon. All the boys were sitting on a sand dune. We were watching the moon. It was really cool.
It's definitely hard to think of one, but I know one specific moment that I really liked. When we were all in Sicily and we had our boat day.
Boat day in Sicily, the whole thing. Yeah, that was a great day.
And we were all swimming, and we were able to go in the cave all together, and we're all drinking and just driving the boat all by ourselves. We didn't even literally nobody else was there. That was just a very the water was perfect, everything was just perfect. So that was a really great moment where I was wow, this is so sick.
What is something that you would have never guessed in a million years to have happened this summer that did?
When we were in Morocco, the last day we were there was, I guess, the holiest day in Islam. It's called Eid, and it's a slaughter of the lamb, and it was a holiday. And we were hey, to our guide, whose name was Hamid, we were is there anywhere we can get food? And he was maybe KFC in Marrakesh, and we had been on a 6-hour drive. We were all hungry, and we were whatever, KFC will do. So probably an hour later down the road, he was hey, I got you guys covered, and we ended up at his family's hotel, which was really cool. They were serving us all types of weird shit. I just didn't expect that sort of hospitality to come out of the summer. You know what I mean?
Being over here this long, feeling as comfortable as I do.
I don't think I ever thought I would have made such good and close friends as I would have. I thought I was just gonna make maybe some people I could talk to, but not kind of a family. So that was really cool.
When we were in Morocco, they made a fire after dinner, and we were all doing all their dance moves and clapping and running around the circle. I don't know, I just never imagined being in that situation so far from home in the middle of the desert with all these random people just dancing our asses off, because why not?
And all of it. I had zero expectations coming into this. I don't know why, but I just didn't. And yeah, just all of it.
I'm not gonna lie, I had high expectations coming into this summer. I just had a feeling, I was this is gonna be good. I knew Ryan and Rowan from high school, middle school, but always knew of them, not really personally knew them. And I knew they were really cool people. I've always heard great things about them, so I was oh my god, they're going, I hope we get to be friends, I really hope that we meet and hang out. So I was really hoping on that. And then, I had high expectations, but my expectations have just been blown out of the water. It's been nothing short of amazing.
I was really hoping for this, but I didn't know if it was actually gonna happen. But I did not expect to make the friends that I did, and to have such a close-knit friend group of exactly 6 guys and 6 girls that are all here. We all just mesh very well together, and everyone loves to travel and is so fun to be around. And I don't know, the group dynamic is just so fun.
Why becoming so close with you guys? Yeah, I think it's crazy because we went to high school together, but we didn't know each other at all. And then we come here and we stacked on top of each other, and we hit it off.
We did.
I never thought I would sleep in an airport or outside of an airport. Here I am. Have done both.
Never thought I was going to be going to Greece. I wanted to go to Greece, but I didn't think I was going to go to Greece.
Going to Morocco, I never thought I was going to go to Africa ever in my life.
I went to a Moroccan's house on the day of Eid, and I ate lamb with his family because he liked us so much that he decided to take us in with his family, and it was a really special experience because it was going to a random family's house for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Never in a million years would I have thought that I would have gotten so comfortable at this point in my journey here, I guess. I feel I'm already leaving a home, a second home, and I wouldn't have expected myself to feel that connected to this place and these people. as I thought I would be going into it.
Biggest takeaway, lesson learned, or a way you've grown over these last 3 months?
Just appreciate everything we have. Luckiest person ever to be here, be able to do a study abroad experience.
Being uncomfortable, or being comfortable in uncomfortable situations. Like meeting a whole bunch of new people, like all of us, like this just came out of the blue, you know what I mean? And that was just like the beginning of just going into something, not knowing how it's gonna be. Like I never thought I would go to fucking Morocco this summer. Some things happen like that, you know what I mean? And I'm so fucking glad that I was just like, I'll see what happens so many times. And I think I learned really early on that I should keep doing that. And that's honestly changed my outlook a lot on things a lot bigger than this trip, you know what I mean? Just to take a risk.
I would say don't take life so seriously. Just remember when you're surrounded with the right people. Like that's all you need.
His takeaway: if you're in a room with somebody, don't pick Matt.
Just not to get like too stressed out or too pressed about the little things, because in the end that's what really matters, and that's what you're gonna remember, like being on those long train rides or missing that flight and being like with all your friends doing it together. And like I gained a lot of independence, I think, this summer, just traveling and learning how to figure it out on your own, you know, because you don't always have like your parents, you know, we're off at like college, we're adults now, so definitely just being more independent and becoming more of myself than I thought I ever really would be.
A few people have been saying this, but I could not agree more, and like there's no better way to put it other than we all, I think all 12 of us, or yeah, 12, 13, have learned to be comfortable with uncomfortable. There are a lot of times where it's going to take a lot of patience. You're going to be hot, you're going to be tired, you're going to be aggravated, you're going to be hungry, and all the more. But it's just like you're still going to do what you got to do to get there and do it. And I feel like growing up, like I didn't have a lot of times where I was so exhausted, tired, frustrated, but like you're with all these people, so you don't have like, you're not allowed to be upset. You're not allowed to complain because you're most likely in a really cool place, and you just gotta make do with what you got. And I feel like we have all grown a lot in our patience and ability to be comfortable with uncomfortable.
Self-awareness, I think, just about how powerful and like capable that I am. Just being present and learning how to navigate the world by yourself with a bunch of random people, and how your role plays in with them, and how being here plays into your education, and you know, you have components of like your family life. I don't know, just balancing all of that.
It's okay to be alone. I love being alone. Sometimes people think that being alone you're isolating yourself, or that something's wrong, or that, I don't know. I like being alone. I think this summer I've realized that I am myself. I can do whatever I want to do. I can do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. If someone doesn't want to do it, it's okay. That doesn't have to stop me. It doesn't have to change the way I think. Like, I am myself.
It has changed my perspective of life, I'd say. I think it's very easy to get caught up in your surroundings and you forget about all the good things that can happen, or just meeting like really cool people along the way.
Yeah, very patient when we're traveling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have
Whatever
to
happens,
agree.
happens.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
It is going to be fine. You're still going to make it there.
Absolutely.
I would have
When
to
you
agree.
leave your backpack on the train.
Become much more like, I feel like, out of my shell. I mean, I've always like been an extrovert, but sometimes I just like lock up. But like, I've become a lot more independent and also mature, I feel like, too.
Probably fundamentally everywhere is more or less the same, and that's not a bad thing. I think people are a lot more similar than I thought they were.
I feel like I've definitely grown in my confidence a lot. Just kind of, I feel like traveling this much, kind of just starting to figure out who I am as a person and what I like and what I don't like in people and places and things, and I just never felt more in myself than this summer. I don't know, just new experiences and being thrown into the uncomfortable has definitely made me realize that I can do crazy things, like hop on a train to Rome to fly to Croatia to do all these crazy travel expeditions that we've been doing.
Definitely more cognizant about letting people know like how much I love them and how I appreciate them. And I feel like that applies very much to everybody, all of my friends here and at home too.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Will.
No problem, Belle.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steph. Thank you, Mandy.
I don't know about
Thank you, Jeannie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's it. Thank you, Grace. That's it. Thank you, Ronan. Thanks, Ryan. That was it.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Thanks, Jake. Woohoo! Yeah, yeah.
Only hold till your coffee warms, but don't hurry to speak. Once a time, put a time.